So today, we'll be asking what Zelda game has the best storyline. Yes, I know what you're probably thinking. Aren't many Zelda plots all the same? I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you there. But some games add more to that typical Zelda formula, and some do away with that formula entirely to create something actually quite unique. I'll be judging the game's stories on their impact and also their relevance to the game's overall enjoyment. So, without further ado, let us discover what the top 5 Zelda games storylines are. Coming up at number 5 is Majora's Mask. The sheer absurdity that is in every single morsel of this game is ridiculous. But boy is it refreshing. Whether you're helping one of the unique characters by doing one of the many side quests or travelling to one of the 4 dungeons, the plot is just quite bizarre. There's no typical Zelda and Ganon shenanigans, so we're free to mess around. The main goal is to take down Majora and free Skull Kid. It's similar to Ocarina of Time, but much how like Termina is to Hyrule, everything is tilted in a slightly different direction. There's also a lot of mystery here and unexplained occurrences that have just kept the game alive over years and years of speculation. Number 4 is Breath of the Wild. That's right, the game that many say doesn't have a story is on my list. Now I won't hold you onto this particular entry for long, as I've got a whole video planned on the matter coming quite soon, but Breath of the Wild has a actually quite amazing story. The way in which past events inform the future, and how we, the player, start to draw connections between the characters is unparalleled in the series. Plus, the environmental storytelling is brilliant. I mean, Zonai, anyone? Finally, Breath has by far the best iteration of Zelda in the series. The only reason why this game isn't higher is because a good chunk of the plot has already happened. This is ultimately, I believe, to the game's benefit, but I must take it into account when I'm just talking about this particular category. Moving on. At 3rd place is Wind Waker. From the opening tapestry, Wind Waker promises to be an unforgettable legend. The fact that Link has a family and has to prove himself this time around makes this little fellow much better than most. The characters have an abundance of charm, from Valoo to Tetra, they're all just so memorable. The story also has a few twists that make this particular Zelda game stand out. Finally, Ganondorf is also far more of a developed character with understandable motivations this time around. Wind Waker is just great. What could be higher than Wind Waker but Twilight Princess? At number 2, Twilight is here, mostly just because of its scale. It's a big game. It truly is the epic fantasy Zelda game. The plot is an evolution of Ocarina's, but with a companion that has some character. This game is very slow paced, but it actually helps with immersion, I think. Ordon Village is super memorable because of it. Oh, but come on, what other Zelda game has you fight both a dragon in the sky and also Ganon on horseback in the same section of the game? It just can't be topped. I lied, it can be topped. At number 1 is Skyward Sword. This time around, Nintendo chose story over exploration, and while this wasn't the right choice for the series moving forward, it does make this game's plot exceedingly good. The story sets itself up as an origin tale. We discover the origin of the Master Sword, of Ganondorf's evil and why Link and Zelda keep on getting reincarnated. All the characters burst with personality, and some key individuals go through meaningful growth, such as Groose. The game is also structured well, with key story twists slowly given throughout the narrative that completely change the way the characters and we understand the world. It's some great stuff, and because of this, the ending of this particular Zelda game's story left me satisfied in a way that not many others can accomplish.